Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
There you go again. You would've known your own rodeo again. Yeah, you put me out just to flash that smile and last on the end. But I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. And even here, in the middle of the season, Steve, some players are really putting in the work and playing with postseason energy.
Well, that's a mark of greatness in my book, Kevin. Guys who value every game and don't want any unnecessary losses on their record.
So here's Miami's starting group. The wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And for the Pelicans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Now, Hero. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. To the inside. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist from Hero.
Rolling off the pick, Bam is very mobile, finds good spacing and his shot.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to Atlanta. Outside, Jones. Passes to Williamson. Over Martin. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Facing up, showing the jump shot. Zion saying, you can't give me that.
Loads it up for Adebayo. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. McCollum against Butler. McCollum, no good. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Lowry kicks to Butler. Six on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Pass to Williamson. Over Martin. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Miami. Zion Williamson has a very unique game and body. When you look at him on the floor, what do the optics, Steve, tell you about him?
Well, my eyes tell me he's like Shaq, the big diesel, because few guys in NBA history can just out-muscle their opponents. Skill-wise, at that size, he is one of one. And once Zion refines his post moves, develops the right hand, I don't know how you're going to defend him.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Butler. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Adebayo with a screen on McCollum. Here's Lowry. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ingram kicks to McCollum. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Step back shot. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores, some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
The Pelicans shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
CJ McCollum. One shot.
One shot.
Free throw good. McCollum.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Now Jones. After Tyler Hero's three-pointer that didn't go.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lowry passes to Hero. And here's Adebayo. Guarded by Valanciunas. Hero kicks to Butler. Can they get it? Tries again. And he lays it up and in.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Williamson with a screen for McCollum. The shot missing. And Miami the other way now. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Over Jones. The shot by Lowry, no good.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Ingram. It's hauled in by the Heat. Now Lowry. No points in the game yet for him. Loads it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Ball's knocked loose. Butler with the steal. Martin with it. Now defended by McCollum. And Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
Now here's McCollum. Last game out, he had 40 points. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
First free throw is good.
What you respect about Zion, he's not trying to flex on everyone. He sees the big picture on the court and in the public eye.
And the Heat making a change here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo comes in for Caleb Martin. Max Strus is checked in for Tyler Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And both free throws good for Williamson.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now, here's Butler. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Ingram. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Ingram with it. Butler covering. Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Butler kicks to Strus. Shoots over Graham. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
Here's Vincent. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Launches it. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution for your Pelicans.
Larry Nance Jr. Trey Murphy.
And the Pelicans with possession here. New Orleans moving it around. There's a good screen. Here's Alvarado. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Back to Oladipo. Butler, a screen on Murphy. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And there's the pass to Alvarado. Nance, a screen, takes it inside. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Here's Vincent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Steve, Jimmy Butler is definitely a defensive difference maker.
He is, Kevin. Back in the 2021 season, Butler led the league in steals. He is so committed to forcing you to make mistakes with the ball.
And that one misses.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
And he sinks the second. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
A moment now to check out some numbers for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Graham. Defense is right there. And again, no good by New Orleans. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the middle, here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And known as a combo guard, Victor Oladipo has some point guard level passing skills in the body of a 2.
Here's Alvarado. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 1:24 left here in the first quarter. Nance sets a screen for Graham. Just 4 to shoot. And the Nance slams it in.
Nance is special. How easy is it for him to make the spectacular look routine?
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Heat have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Heat in 5th.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vincent. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Butler. 5 on the clock. Over Hayes. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. And so Murphy hits them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Vincent. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. Yep, that one goes. Adebayo's got 10.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Graham surveying the floor. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. And Nance slams it in.
With how dangerous Graham is scoring it, that opens things up for the screener.
And here's Oladipo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Pelicans. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Hayes. And it's McCollum in at the 1. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's McCollum. Passes it to Valanciunas. Lays it up off the glass. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to Lowry. Adebayo with a screen for Lowry. And Adebayo throws it down.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
McCollum with the ball. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Martin. He kicks it to Lowry. Jones against Hero. Over Hayes. He goes up again. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
This is what they count on Bam for, ensuring the play gets finished.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's Hayes, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. McCollum up top, now recovering. Now McCollum, a good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. There is so much young talent, Steve, in today's NBA. That being said, whose game should an up-and-coming player try to emulate?
For me, Kevin, for the 25 and under crowd, the guys I love, Luka Doncic, unbelievable. Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, and it's a whole slew of others.
Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hero with it. Now defended by Williamson. And Adebayo throws it down.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
Feeds it to Williamson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now Hero still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Baseline jumper. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good. He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Hero. Outside Martin. The pass to Adebayo. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
McCollum kicks to Jones. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
Lowry passes to Hero. No good there. Good D by Williamson. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. McCollum outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Lowry. Here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2. Now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got 22.
Off the pick, Hero loves to rise and fire, but that time he becomes the playmaker.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. In for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Caleb Martin. Jimmy Butler comes in for Max Strus. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Up top, Graham. Ingram against Butler. New Orleans moving it around. Nance a screen. Alvarado passes to Nance. Graham inside the line. No good on that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. It'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. New Orleans in the lead. Alvarado passes to Nance. 3-pointer, Graham. Rebound by the Heat. Here's Vincent. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Butler. No good. Some solid defense from Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in.
Brandon Ingram is a fascinating player, multi-dimensional and versatile. Needs to keep improving.
Here's Oladipo driving the lane, and the rebound goes to Murphy. New Orleans leading by 3. And here is Graham. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. They grab their own miss. Another shot. The shot's good from Nance. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. Fires from deep. They get it back. The kick outside to Butler. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vincent. Again, the miss by the Heat. New Orleans has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Timeout called the Heat. Chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
And you look at Lowry. With the voting as it is now, it looks like he'll miss out on a spot in the starting lineup for the East.
Yeah, and not even in the top 10, but it shouldn't take away from what he's done this year. It's been a very good season for him.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. The Heat trail by 7. You know, Smitty, what's incredible about Miami's D, they don't need to block a ton of shots to protect the rim.
Kevin, it's all about awareness, communication, and positioning. Whether they're in zone or man, they stay completely connected almost every possession.
Here's Alvarado. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Over Vincent. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Jimmy Butler. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Vincent. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen away. He takes it in. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Butler passes to Vincent. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
And he makes the first.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
The Heat making a switch here. Heroes checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
The Heat trail by 7. Here's Butler, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams. In third, the Pelicans.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
And he knocks down the first one. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Victor Oladipo at the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Oladipo.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Oladipo hits them both. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Graham with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Dedmon with the block. And he recovers it. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
.102 left in the first half of basketball. Graham, the pass to Alvarado. Lock at 6. Over Vincent.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Hero finds Dedmon. Now Butler. He's got 10. It's Oladipo on the wing. Over Nance. Here's Dedmon, and it's denied.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Graham, the pass to Alvarado. There's 14 seconds left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tyler Hero picks one up. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At the line for your Pelicans, Jose Alvarado. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 7 seconds left to play in the first half. Outside Butler. Hero from long range. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Hero's got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. New Orleans on top, up 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And we welcome you to halftime. First order of business, time to take stock of the All-Star voting. And looking at the vote totals, Kenny, do you miss when you had to fill out your vote on paper?
Ernie, shh, stop. You're making us look old.
What is this paper you speak of, Ernie?
You know what? Forget I said anything. Voting has always been online. And now let's talk about those Pelicans. This game has been extremely competitive.
A big factor has been the difference in the free throw attempts. They're putting their heads down, going to the rim, and forcing the defenders to react.
Yeah, you have to appreciate that. Not settling for bad shots. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. Butler out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Bam Adebayo. Steve, what a force he's become over the years.
Yes, Kevin, the impact really started once he became a starter. And you've seen his scoring go to the roof.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. That shot misses. And Miami the other way now. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at Miami. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And right now for Miami, they're in good shape in the standings with the postseason on the horizon. Maybe a notch below where we thought they'd be.
They're not the powerhouse that I thought they'd be. Still a very strong team. Don't get me wrong, but maybe not a championship team.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Clock at 4. 3-pointer. Martin. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
Now here is Lowry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Jimmy Butler is selective with his 3-point shots. But when a corner 3 opens up, his eyes light up.
Williamson against Martin. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Passes it to Adebayo. It's Martin on the wing. Jones against Hero. Over Jones. Offensive rebound. Adebayo. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
I just love Adebayo's passion for the game and his desire to reinvent his position.
Valanciunas with a screen on Lowry. Here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. Ingram wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 10. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And the Heat call time here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Lowry. 6 to shoot. Adebayo with a screen on McCollum. Lowry can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And the dunk by Williamson.
They just can't get stopped against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Now, Hero. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And Adebayo throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's McCollum after the Heat pick up 2. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. He feeds it to Lowry. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Unloads. Misses off the right iron.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Hero against Jones. Hero, no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Lowry against McCollum. Loads it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Pass to Strus. Over Ingram. Rejected by Ingram. And they recover it. Adebayo the screen. No good off the back of the rim.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Now the pass to McCollum. Back to Williamson. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. Offline with his three. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. Trailing by 2. And here's Lowry. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
Now here's Jones. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
The Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Victor Oladipo comes in for Hero. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Alvarado. 6 points for him. It's Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Hayes lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hayes has got his second bucket tonight as we approach the fourth quarter. Still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Dedmon a screen. And it's Strus missing. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Alvarado. They set the pick. Great D that time from Martin. Miami trailing. Here's Vincent. Passes it to Strus. There's the three. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. And Hayes throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Dedmon. Oladipo outside. Here's Vincent. There's the dish to Dedmon. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Graham. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And now a 5-point Pelican lead. Vincent the pass to Dedmon. Here's Vincent, back to Oladipo. Dedmon finds Oladipo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nimble play there from Oladipo in the paint, navigating around the defense and getting that one to go.
It's Ingram on the wing. Over Oladipo. Miami grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
He's been scoreless for a while now. They're still trailing here. They might want to move to some other options offensively.
Nance sets a screen for Ingram. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Graham. Got it. Good job in the low post. Graham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love that floater from Devontae Graham. Put the right amount of touch on that difficult shot.
The pass to Strus. Martin with a screen on Graham. Miami no good on that time either.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Here's Nance, and Nance slams it in.
And it's in Larry Nance Jr.'s blood. Remember, his dad, Larry Sr., won the first ever dunk contest.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Vincent. The kick out to Oladipo. Outside, Martin. And the three off target. Here's Alvarado. He's got 6. Here's Hayes. Up and in on the layup. And now a 9-point Pelican lead.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so it's New Orleans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Heat trail by 9. McCollum and Jones are their guards. He's out there with Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now, here's Adebayo. Inside. Here's Butler. Tips it. Adebayo on the follow. Adebayo's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Heat.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Here's Valanciunas, and the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Being that Valanciunas is 7 feet tall, he is a real problem for the defenses.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
He's a big man who plays to his strengths. Valanciunas offers a lot of grit and toughness.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
McCollum against Lowry. It's tipped. Jones with it. McCollum outside. Pass to Valanciunas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
At the line for your Pelicans, Valanciunas. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Both good from the line that time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Smitty, no doubt the veteran Kyle Lowry certainly possesses a lot of that wisdom at this stage of his career.
Greg, he's one of those guys that his teammates respect. A proven champion that plays with toughness and intelligence, and a big part of this team.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You know, the universal theme to Lowry's game is toughness. Mentally and physically, he tries to wear you down.
Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Good on both. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Williamson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
There's that rare combination of power and athleticism. Hard to stop Zion without fouling.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Williamson. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 11-point game. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And the Pelicans making a change here. Ingram's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. Oladipo outside. Clock at 6. For the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pelicans leading by 11. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williamson. Over Oladipo. And it's Williamson missing. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
The Pelicans shooting here about 46% for the game. Now McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Lowry. Here's McCollum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
Throw good. McCollum
led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
There's the pass to Hero. Releases. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
He has big-time confidence. Tyler's a decisive shooter who doesn't hesitate when he gets a look.
Now here's Williamson. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Oladipo. And it's Ingram missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that's 10 points for Tyler Hero.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
At the elbow, Williamson. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. Left side, Hero. Back to Butler. Over Williamson. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the dunk by Williamson.
His assist numbers have grown. C.J. McCollum, pass on time.
Lowry kicks to Butler. Adebayo the screen. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Williamson. The 11-footer. Butler, no good. New Orleans leading by 10. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Back to Williamson. Outside, Jones. And it's off from 3-point range. Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Butler finds Hero. Good D by Williamson.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
Nimble ball handling by Ingram, allowing him to beat the D and find his shot.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.
He deserves a lot of credit, but the D they played on him deserves a little bit of the blame as well. Even when he got hot, they didn't do enough, I don't think, to try and cool him off. And they've been passive when they needed to be aggressive, and boy, did he make them pay.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. On defense, New Orleans. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
This is the productivity we expect from Zion, always hunting for his next bucket.
Jones against Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And Adebayo throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's McCollum. There's the triple. Connects from three-point range.
You have to get out there on C.J. McCollum. He is very good at torching defenses from deep.
Now here is Lowry. The 10-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 13. And here's McCollum. Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist in the game.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Now, here's Adebayo. Kicks it out to Hero. Outside Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen on Ingram. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ingram. Poked away. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Mr. Williamson. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Looking silky smooth there. I like watching Brandon Ingram use the mid-range area.
Lowry kicks to Martin. Butler against Ingram. Outside, Hero. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
To the paint. Williamson, the pass to Jones. Passes it to Valanciunas. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Hero. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Jones. Jones has got assist number 8 now on the night. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lowry dishes to Butler. That one goes in.
He is very hard to stick with coming off the pick. Butler gets all the separation he needs.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Jones. Here's Williamson. Can't hit that one. Well, he'd go the other way with it. Martin kicks to Lowry. Outside, Butler. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The layup off target. Here's McCollum. Outside, Jones. And Jones slams it in.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pelicans.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Zion Williamson.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Oladipo outside, looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Alvarado. Left side, Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Can't connect from short range.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Adebayo the screen. Vincent the pass to Adebayo. Oladipo for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
And here is Williamson after the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. And the pass to Alvarado. A 3. And it's Strus with the rebound. Here's Vincent. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.